Well, we are now just 4 days away from Donald Trump's second inauguration, and we're digging deeper into the impact his new administration will have on immigration.
His plan to launch a massive deportation effort has some of our undocumented neighbors on edge. Our Rafael Sanchez Cruz asked Virginia's U.S. senators and people in Virginia's immigrant community about what they expect will happen. So what did they tell you?
Yeah, Lorenzo, Leslie, to start, immigrants in Virginia tell me they feel like they're facing two battles. On one hand, they have Trump's immigration plan, and at a state level, Governor Glenn Youngkin is threatening to take funding away from so-called sanctuary cities. Both Senators Tim Kaine and Mark Warner are raising concerns about deporting undocumented immigrants without criminal records, calling them an asset to Virginia. President-elect Donald Trump has been clear on his day one priorities.
We will begin the largest deportation operation in American history.
As a part of that plan, Trump's incoming border czar Tom Homan says he anticipates collateral arrests, meaning undocumented immigrants who are not accused or charged with other crimes can be detained during ICE sweeps.
Yo no tengo ese temor.
Jose Rafael has lived in Northern Virginia for 22 years as an undocumented immigrant and says he's not scared because he hopes the incoming administration only targets criminals.
You have to see what President Trump proposes. He often talks about things and doesn't do them.
Virginia Senator Tim Kaine says for now, Trump's deportation proposal is riddled with logistical issues.
How do you create the detention space? How do you pay for the deportation itself? There's no details connected with any of this.
During Trump's first administration, Kaine took issue with what many believe was the first wave of ICE sweeps. In February of 2017, at least 683 immigrants were detained in the DMV region in the first days that Trump took office. Kaine sent this letter to ICE, probing into the detention of 6 Latino men outside Alexandria's Rising Hope Mission Church's hypothermia shelter.
Terribly cruel. And I stood with our communities against those kinds of behaviors in 2017, and I'm going to do it again.
And so is the advocacy group CASA, who's already putting in place Know Your Rights workshops amid concerns of ICE raids.
They have these rights regardless of their immigration status, right? And the first one being you have the right to remain silent.
Part of what President Trump is threatening is to deport people who have overstayed their welcome or committed crimes, going after folks who've already been adjudicated. I understand.
Senator Mark Warner took aim at the Biden administration's handling of the border, but commended the administration for recently extending the program known as temporary protected status for some immigrants.
They don't face undue pressure around whatever President Trump is going to do around deportation.
Senator Warner says Congress needs to approve bipartisan immigration legislation. Republicans struck down a bipartisan plan nearly a year ago. President Biden blamed Donald Trump's pressure over Republicans for killing that deal. Leslie?
Yeah, that sends this all the way back to the beginning of the process, and we'll see if they will actually show us the power of working together again.